Oh, fuck. We got to rap. I always forget that shit.
Why you always forget we got to rap, bro? This is for a cut and weight podcast to the weight cutters and babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we switching up. This like a Kid Cudi beat. This for the people who say we can't even, like, we're not versatile.
People say that?
No, but I like to think they was like, oh, you ain't got bars? Well, shit. Look, I don't know how you gonna show the work and toe tap to this, but we gonna figure it out. Look, I woke up early in the morning. They call it a dance. Woke up early in the morning. I was in Vegas, a chance. I said I woke up early in the morning. Didn't have no plans. I woke up early in the morning with a chick that looked like Jackie Chan. That wasn't a plan, man. Watch your hand. I got that band. I got some fans. I got that grow. I got that hoe. I let it flow. I let it go. Chopper go boom. Chopper give me room. Chopper got a broom. He'll sweep your ass up. Sweep your ass up. You don't get it really cuffed. Get it out the bud, man. I get it out the mud. And I show the word. And I toe tap. And I show the word. And I toe tap. And I show the word. And I toe tap. And I show the word, and I toe tap. And after I show the word, I'ma toe tap. After I show the word, I'ma toe tap. After I show the word, I'ma toe tap. Get your exercise ready. We got my man Jamar. Let's go.
Yeah. Show the work. Yeah. Toe tap. Skinny bitches. Fucking fat. Whatever, man. I'm with whatever. I'm a cool nigga. Fuck a sweater.
Ooh.
I got bars.
You do?
Sure do.
Yeah.
I got a dope ass hairdo too.
You got a mohawk.
Sure do. I'm with Sublime.
Yeah.
Rockstar shit. Where's my line?
Wayne Brady?
Yeah, toe tap. Toe tap. I'ma keep it short.
Okay.
I'ma keep it exact.
Okay.
Cutting weight.
Yeah.
But I like them fat.
Evan, cut it off.
Sometimes.
No, hell no. Cut it off, Evan. Cut it off.
I like them stanky.
God damn, hell. Cut it off, or Jamar just turn this shit to a goddamn poetry session, bro. It's a poetry jam. Yeah, just
finger snaps. Ginger snaps.
Bro, you said I like skinny women, but I fuck them fat. What does that mean?
I'm freestyling. You be writing your shit.
No, I did not. I did that. I was all off the top. And welcome back.
Well, what you mean your bitch look like Jackie Chan?
A girl look like Jackie Chan, so I had to kick it. No. Okay, welcome back. This is another episode of Cutting Weight with Malik B. We got the hood Black Panther Jamar, but he mohawked up in here today. And behind our cameras, I got my main man Evan.
What's up, boys?
Oh man, bro. Listen, happy 4th of July. We all fresh off 4th of July weekend.
Very fresh off 4th of July. Did you pop some fireworks?
No, I didn't pop any fireworks. I went to Vegas. But did you pop fireworks?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't. I just hung out in the backyard with some people. Very low key.
Bro, that shit sounded like
sad.
Yeah, it sounded like
it was like a funeral.
Yeah,
it was very sad.
What is it? Wait, like talk to me. What's going on?
Man, I'll tell you a little bit about this party that I was at, so you can know how my 4th of July went. Okay. We were in a backyard, and we have our group of friends, just a bunch of comics, and then there was another group of people over there, and them niggas was eating pecan pie. But they didn't have no knife, and they was eating that shit with their hands. I saw them, like, it was gross. They was, like, cutting it, like, with their hands and shit like this, and they was eating that shit like that. I was like, who the fuck are them niggas over there?
Just scooping the pie.
Yeah, nigga.
Don't scoop no pie around
because they didn't have, like, knives and shit like that. And so they was really, like, I was like, who the fuck are them niggas?
Unsanitary shit.
Yeah, man. So that's just a piece of how my 4th of July went.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Okay. You know.
I'm
confused.
Okay,
so depressed about how people were cutting pecan pie. I feel like there's depth to this that you're not getting into,
bro. And then those same people over there, they had ribs and shit that they made, and those were nasty. I wasn't even supposed to have that because that wasn't even my motherfucking party and shit. But I saw ribs and they was out, and I thought that was for everybody, and it wasn't. And
so someone put out food just for a select group of people.
Yeah, for a select group of people, because remember there are 2 groups in the back.
It's a big ass. So wait, how big is this backyard? Because you keep saying like
it's about this.
Okay,
so we got our little party function over here, and they got their little party function over there. Yeah. But when I'm coming into somebody else's backyard, so I thought we was all together. So I started eating their food too and shit. And
so you wasn't invited on that side, but you didn't know, so you started
eating their food, and then so when I ate the ribs, I was like, these ribs is trash. So I was like, who made these ribs? Oh. Nigga, I insulted the people who made these ribs. We ain't even a part of their motherfucking party and shit. And they were like,
you try to make this a joint birthday, whatever, 4th of July celebration, but you couldn't.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Evan, how was your 4th of July? That's
I'm sorry, I want to get back to it because I'm still confused. So you're in someone's backyard.
Yeah. So
how are there 2 separate parties in the same backyard?
Okay, because
it was one for comics and one for his regular people, right?
Okay, so there's an apartment building. And
oh, got it. An apartment building.
Yeah.
So there's like a shared space.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I was thinking just some guy's backyard.
Yeah,
wait, you separate parties. I'm like, how's that even possible?
Hey, bro, you want to hear some crazy shit?
Yeah.
Okay,
that was already crazy.
Okay. So I almost lit a bitch on fire. I swear to God. So
why didn't you lead with this?
Thank you. Thank you.
He lit a pecan pie.
He was mad about that pie. He was mad them people was being unsanitary. He was like, no.
I didn't tell you I almost killed somebody.
He's like, oh, the pie.
Bro, we was sitting in front of a fire, and there's this chick or whatever. She was like doing this in front of the fire and stuff like that. But she had like these a dress that had like little draperies or whatever. She had like long hair and stuff. And then I was like, man, this fire pretty low. So I took some some Woodbridge whiskey and shit. And I took that and I was like, damn. And then she said, whoa. And then she was like, ah. And I was up there like, oh shit, my bad. My bad, you good? She was like, Jamar.
Oh my.
Anyway, how was your 4th?
Well, I did the opposite of you guys. I hung out with a bunch of little kids. Me and my 5-year-old hung out with her cousins, and we just went to the beach and hung out all day at the beach.
Jamar, you
very
are
family friendly.
For sure.
No pecan cutting with the hands.
Nothing with the hand.
No Vegas. No, lighting people on fire. Very mellow.
Yeah, I was just in Vegas doing shows, but Jamar, you always lit, literally.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we started this podcast late because we was talking about family. We talking about family and everything. You know, Evan hanging out with little kids. Very wholesome.
He was very wholesome. The weekend was very wholesome for me.
I got into like a little, I wouldn't say a beef, but my sister and I wasn't talking, right? And
you older or younger?
My younger sister.
Okay.
Right? And you have to have family around. You have to appreciate them. You have to love them. Because who else is going to pick you up from the airport?
Right.
You understand? Let's think about them. Uber's now. No, Uber's $100 anywhere.
That's
over
fucked
100,
up.
and it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Bullshit. Because Uber now they charge you $100 if you don't pay for it, then therefore you won't get a ride. Like, of course, but it's very limited. It's not a lot of cars.
It's hard to get.
Yeah, it's not a lot of cars. So
why?
Because I don't know.
Or you're saying that's why it's $100 because it's so limited.
Yes.
Back before COVID, it was like
$30.
$30. There's cars waiting all day now.
Taxis they doubled as well. So you take a taxi, that's $200. Trust me, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. He was like, sir, the Indian guy was so nice. He was like, sir, I'm gonna let you know it's gonna be a lot of money. I said, okay, cool, and I closed the door. So I was like, all right. But again, my sister, we were speaking, and I was like, yo, listen, you know what? I had to drop my ego. I was like, look, this is some bullshit. At the end of the day, we family. This is blood right here. You my sister. You'll always be my sister.
What are you like, beefing over?
Bro, some stupid shit. But she goes, yeah, you're right. I was like, yeah, I'm always gonna be your big brother. Now look, I land at 2. Can you come get me?
Yeah, right. I'm ready to make nice. Can you send me $300?
We family though.
Right.
And I landed at like 3. Like I landed at 3:30. She didn't get me till 4:45. Asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
good move.
Yeah, it's a good move though. So
yeah.
So but I got here. But this is what I noticed while I was waiting an hour and a half. You should not. If you have your grandparents pick you up, you're an asshole. Why you did that? Why you did? No. Let me tell you why. Let me just tell you why. Because I know Jamar's an asshole. Yeah, his grandparents. Like a lot of people are like, what do you listen? They don't know what they're doing. It's too much pressure.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of pressure. Yeah. For one, when you go to it's a sign that says no waiting. If you wait, we're gonna tow you. Right? Mm-hmm. Everyone, they ignore that sign if you under 65 years old. Because you know why? They don't tow you. You just stay there and wait for the person till the police come or that shuttle, blow that horn. You be like, all right, I got to scoot up. Mm-hmm, right? Mm-hmm. Grandparents don't know that. So I'm watching this grandparent stop in the middle of the street and put her hazards on, like, and then people are blowing and blowing and blowing, and she's waving her grandchildren to come on. And it's like, oh my God, and they start running over to the car. Now, this is protocol. As soon as you get picked up from the airport, what do? You greet me inside the car. Grandparents don't know that. Grandparents get out the car and hug you and have a whole conversation.
It's a reunion outside the car. Yeah.
Hold on, they don't know.
Did she put the hazards on?
She put the hazards on.
Oh, at least she did that.
But she's in the middle of the goddamn street. she's in 2K in a fucking Mazda, a silver Mazda with the hazards on, and hugging her grandbabies and helping them with the luggage inside the car. So again, you can't, grandparents, now tell me why you had your grandparents.
No, wait. So people got grandparents picking up heavy ass luggage too? Like both of y'all assholes. She
was hugging them and all that. She was like, come on, baby. Like they treat, and again, you love your grandparents, but they treat family like they just came home from a war. Right?
Oh, right.
Oh, they hug and all that. Oh, baby. And they try to have I literally saw this Mexican family have a conversation with them. I was like, oh man. Hey, you know how other people was like, yo, ma'am, you're blocking up the road. And she was like, yeah, let's get in the car. Wait, oh my God, oh, you look so good. And she was like, and she hugged her again. I'm just so happy to see you. Ignored the fuck out of that like order that woman did. And she was like, okay, they just gave up. And I thought that was like dope. But at the same time, you don't want to put that pressure on your grandparents, man.
I look at it like whoever can pick you up from the airport, that's what it is.
Oh, okay, all right. But it's protocol.
You just send out like a blast and whoever answers.
I don't give a fuck how old you are. Somebody come get me. I'm like,
somebody
come get me.
Somebody gonna come and get me.
You said he sent out a mass email.
Yeah, he's just like, I'll be here at this time. One of y'all get me.
My 16-year-old cousin got a learner's permit. I'm like, bitch, you in the blast too. I'm like,
group text.
16. I fuck with that, bro.
Shit, man.
Everything good with your family, G? The way I gotta.
See, I'm jealous of people that have that like ignorant, like they just park in the middle of the road and then people are screaming at them. I love it because they don't get it. Like me, I'm all like nervous, like sorry, don't. And those people are just like, I'm living my life and I don't even know what the fuck's going on. And they're probably happier than all of us combined because they don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Evan, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Evan, when you get 65 and older, I guarantee you ignore that as well. You lived enough to like, man, I don't care.
You think I care what you think about me?
Exactly. Yeah. This ain't my first time hearing someone honk the horn at me. That's how they think. They don't give a shit. They don't listen. They don't know any better. Again, it literally, she could have pulled over she could have drifted to the right-hand lane. And the sign said, no waiting or you will get towed. She probably really believed that shit. So she was like, no, I'm going to just put my hazards on in the middle of the street and I don't want to get towed. Like, girl, whatever. Go ahead, man.
I'll park in a handicap spot. I don't get if it's free.
Yeah, but you'll wait if it's free. If it's free.
I mean, if nobody there and shit, I'll park in that shit
with no sign.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, what if someone older just come? They need.
I don't care. I was there first. So you gonna call the cops? You gonna call the cops or the tow truck that fast? I ain't never there for longer than an hour.
That's true. Well, I got a ticket. I'm not gonna lie.
You did
at Toca Madera.
So you just as ignorant as me.
Well, I looked. It's that Hollywood. You know how Hollywood is. You gotta learn. You gotta understand arithmetic to read these goddamn Hollywood. If you can't park here from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But if you have a permit, you can park at 12 p.m. But also you got to stop parking there at 3 p.m. But 6 a.m. you can park for 30 minutes. I'm like, girl,
a street sweeper on Thursday and Saturday.
I'm like, okay, I'm looking like, okay, so it sounds good. I probably can get my car towed in 5 minutes. So that's how I read the sign. I got a 5-minute leeway, so I don't trust it.
You just got to check and see, like, okay, are other people parked here? I don't read the signs. I'm like, are other people parked?
But they have that little, they have that little mirror. They have that, what is it called?
Little sticker.
That little permit. That permit.
I just try to blend in. Like just try like.
How you gonna blend in
with an air freshener that looks kind of like something?
He had black ice, but he spray painted it.
I can park here.
Niggas know my car ain't supposed to be up in that shit.
Yeah, hold on. It just look different.
Everybody's car is like a 2017 on up, nigga. Yeah. I pull up with a 2000 G35. They be like, wait a minute.
Oh, something's
like that shit is dust brown, but it's silver.
And you park so confident, you all straight on it.
And I try to park in between cars so that I know they can't fucking tow that shit.
Oh, true.
But they give you that ticket though. They give you that ticket.
Yeah,
I hate that
I don't
ticket.
pay that shit.
You don't?
There's a warrant for
yeah,
Jamar's arrest right now.
Over some parking tickets. Yeah, I did. I'll be in jail. Yeah, I did it.
What you in here for?
Well, shit, disrespecting the system, motherfucker.
Parking tickets.
You know, how, just imagine you look like you have some bodies underneath your belt, the arms and everything. Hey, Ken Folk, what you in here for? I didn't pay my parking ticket. It was like, nah, stop playing. What you really in here for?
I don't live in District 9-3, but I parked there anyway.
I don't give a fuck.
You gonna eat your pudding?
Yeah.
Hey, no, drink that pecan pie. Use a knife and a fork for that. You start barking out orders. Don't you scoop that shit up? I have some history behind that.
You animal. Like,
no, I hate parking wars. Well, parking war, bro. You know what I know what I hate the most when I was in Vegas? Okay, it was bumper to bumper traffic. But the guys who ride these motorcycles, and we have them in LA, they go through traffic all ease and breeze and all that. Like, you the cool guy. And I came up with this theory. You should not have a motorcycle unless you have a house. Let me explain why. You shouldn't be swerving cool side to side and you rush into apartment 3B. You just rushing, you just beating me. You parking on the street as well. You taking up space on, I got a regular car. I'm sitting through the traffic jam. Why are you rushing to go to the same place? So I'm tired of you parking and taking up space. Cause it's hard to find parking in LA. And you ever find like that right spot and you're like, damn, if this motorcycle can just like move on up a little bit.
Hey,
sometimes I push that shit up. I wish you would.
But
again, that dude come outside and you're like, hey bro, I was just playing. Move it back. You said right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right here.
get the homie, get the other end. Nigga, let's push this shit.
Tired of this shit. You say you had it right here. All right. You want your shit washed? You start helping them for no reason. But I hate that, bro. They parking on the middle. I know a lot of people can attest to this. Like, when you park your motorcycle on the street, you don't think of someone else in a Nissan Sentra 2012. You know what I mean? No notes.
Sheila.
You heard her? And engine light might be on, but it go on and off. It blink a little bit. I don't know. I think it's my shocks. But you ever think like, yo, this dude need to get to a podcast? He just got off a flight from Vegas. You ever thought about that? That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that they do. I think people are very inconsiderate.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Forget him and his Zuccotti.
Zuccotti.
No, nigga.
But you know who's the worst person in the world to me? Worse than any of that is the person when there is a 2-car section and they park in the middle of it. But you know the trap house that you work out at? That every one of those motherfuckers parks in the center of a 2-car slot. So you pull up, you think you got a spot, and then their tail is just in the center, so you can't fucking park anywhere. I almost am waiting for them to come out.
The trap house you work out at?
You've been there as well. You've been there. It's so disrespectful how you call it.
Oh, nigga, I thought you was really working out at a trap house.
No, you've been to the guy.
It's time to sell that Rolex, man. I'm like, Malik.
No, he been an asshole, bro. No, bro. We built that gym from the ground up.
Nigga. Oh, you mean that one?
Yeah, the alleyway, we call it.
Oh.
We call it that.
Alleyway LLC.
Alleyway.
Y'all niggas still be working out back there?
Hell yeah. We starting a league a little bit. You know that
I
league?
was going to say you starting, that's where Manny Pacquiao holding his camp. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yo,
why would I say something like that?
Because Manny Pacquiao came to LA. He flew back, but I don't know, heavy quotations on flew back because on his flight on the way here, they had to stop and turn around because someone needed a medical assistance because they were sick. They felt nauseous on the plane. So they took off. They was like, oh shit, I'm not feeling too good. They was like, yo, the girl was having like a panic attack, whatever. They literally went right back to the airport, and Manny Pacquiao brought everyone to have a feast in his house. Now
back in Manila?
Yes, in Manila, yes. Now it raises the question of, why is Manny still flying commercial?
Oh, that was on a commercial flight.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
No, nigga, I didn't know that. I thought Manny Pacquiao had a private plane and shit. Like, I thought he's the senator of Manila.
Yeah, he's on commercial.
Imagine he on a commercial?
Imagine you on a first class flight and you was like, oh shit, I'm sitting next to a senator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not, nah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He was back there with the crying kids?
Was he at least in first class?
Eating ginger snaps?
Business class?
Economy?
Economy with the extra legroom in the front?
Bro, what?
Ask it. You got any more of these? You got any more? Manny Pacquiao asked for more trail mix. This is crazy. They said, no, you can't have a steak. You back there.
I understand you got like laws you got to set, but at the same time,
I'm 8th division champion. I don't give a fuck.
On this plane, I'm the champion. And you get one trail mix and water cup. Water cup?
Yes, a cup. The little plastic motherfuckers.
That's how you know the plastic.
They pour that shit out of a fucking bottle. They don't even give you the whole bottle. They pour it out of a bottle and give you half of it, and they give your homie the rest. Or whoever's next to you the rest.
They split it up.
Y'all split this.
Take one trail mix and pass it down, man. Wait, what?
One peanut. Here. You want a peanut or an M&M or a raisin?
I got to deal with Nike. I understand that. Well, just do it and pass that back to that girl that keep crying. Now I don't feel like getting up. What?
A commercial
flight, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was dope that he took everyone back to his crib, his mansion.
Who? Everybody on the plane?
On the plane, like, yeah. And then my friend.
So the whole Delta airline.
Let me show you some the way cutters and baby see this. This is
That's crazy.
This is the feast.
Floyd Mayweather would never. So can they see? We'll zoom it in. But yeah,
we can put it up.
We'll put it up. All right. But yeah, we'll put it up
because there's a thin line between being humble and being poor.
Exactly. So he says a thin line between being humble and poor.
I'm like, wait a minute.
So let me ask you this. This begs the question: does Manny Pacquiao does he need to chop some people, cut weight out of his entourage? Because everyone talks about Floyd like he has like 30 people, but he has them on a private jet.
Yeah.
Right?
But Floyd also has so much more money than he does.
Yeah, but Manny Pacquiao's not that. Well, he gives a lot of his money away. Yeah. But also, how much is Manila money? So how much is it worth?
I don't know the transfer rate, but I would imagine it goes farther.
Google Manila money.
Manila money.
That's the technical term.
It's gonna be like Ali Face versus Joe Frazier on the back of the dollar. Thriller Manila money.
So you saying they're gonna pay that nigga Manny Pacquiao this fight through Cash App?
Venmo request?
He got his Cash App on his trunks.
He's got his username. That's insane.
But the trail mix.
You understand? We make it fun, but that's Manny Pacquiao family for like dinner for like next 2 days.
Yo, that's fucked up. So you say his check. They're gonna put this inside of this envelope.
In the envelope after he fight Earl Spence. Like, yo, never forget where you came from. And they just, yo, you stupid. Yo, they go Cash App Manny after the fight. He gotta wait 1 to 3 business days because if he get it,
so he get the whole thing. They ain't about to take 125 out my shit. I need it all in Manila money, by the way.
There's a daily limit of $5 grand. They gotta pay him for like 6 years every day, $5 grand.
He said they gotta pay him.
You ain't got no money. No, that's fucked. Yeah, but yeah, man.
We was just playing, by the way.
Yeah, man. Respect to anybody who get up in that ring and do their thing. You know, you got more money than me, Manny Pacquiao. I tell you that. Well, maybe you don't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's still iffy. But he's in the camp. Yo, we gonna pull up to.
He look good.
Yeah, he look good.
He look a little speedy. I mean, he looks speedy.
He's always gonna have speed. He's always
because I thought that declines.
Nah, he plays a lot of basketball. He's very active.
Okay, he said that nigga calves.
Oh my God, yo, the biggest like Ev has. You have huge calves.
Let me see your calves, Ev.
I don't have huge calves.
Yo, Ev, you have calves.
Let me see your calves, Ev.
I have like very regular calves.
Put your calves up to the camera. So the weight cutters and babies can see.
Yo,
let me see.
They're normal.
Man, that ain't shit.
God damn, wait, hold on.
Average guy calves.
Well, hold on.
Manny Pacquiao calves look
I wasn't born. Yeah.
Are they like
Like
Pop out.
It's a ox. It's an ox.
I don't think Manny Pacquiao ever did steroids, but his calves definitely did steroids for sure.
You say he just injected in his lower body.
Yeah. So he can get that footwork. That footwork.
The size of his calves is literally like my bicep, like Jamar's bicep.
Nah, they bigger.
Nah, it's just bicep. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how big his calves is. I'm like, damn.
Why they like that?
Listen, I'm not too familiar with the Filipino physicality.
Oh,
but
now that you say that, one of my good friends growing up, Filipino guy, didn't work out at all. Crazy calves.
So they're born with that.
I guess it's maybe genetic because it's like he had crazy calves and he wasn't like athletic or anything.
What are calves good for?
Everything. I want some. I'll buy some if I can get them.
Explosion?
Yeah, the look how he moves. Like it's very explosion.
Jumping, right?
Well, not really, because he can't dunk.
That's true.
Because he's 5'10".
He's so small.
But with those calves, he got like a 6'8" kind of calf, bro. If you'll wake up, baby, you want to Google Manny Pacquiao calves, and you'll see that's what Floyd had to beat down. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Floyd has legs like me.
Oh yeah, Floyd got little ass. I never ever see Floyd work on his legs in any training camp. Do he ever work on his legs?
I mean, he does. What's that? Balancing. You got to balance yourself.
But he don't do no leg work. Like he don't got a leg day.
I haven't seen every time you see him on all 24-hour, 24/7 on All Access. You see him just like shoulders or pull ups or dips.
He doesn't even lift weights, does he?
Nah.
Because he said it make you slower or some shit. Huh?
And also he has brittle hands, so he just want to make sure
he can't even hold the motherfucking thing like this. Soft ass hand ass.
You say got glass. He got glass.
He got glass hands.
Get your soft big head ass. You got your soft ass hand
ass.
Soft ass hand ass.
Type of dude to put on lotion before he wrap his hands. Soft ass hand ass. Nah, bro, yeah.
His hands is like cookies.
His hand is like...
I can't lift that shit. My shit crumbles.
I was thinking Subway. I was like,
oh, yeah, those are the soft ones. Sorry, that was my bad.
Soft ass.
Oh my God, bro, you stupid. Called him Samuel Jackson, Mr. Glass Hands.
God damn, just be whooping everybody's ass.
With some glass hands, bro. You know how mad, you gotta be a bad motherfucker to whoop someone with glass hands. Every fight, broke his hand, or he said his hands hurt. But Gervonta Tank Davis,
Tank about to be like that.
You heard him. You see what he tweeted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think better. Well, I don't want him to chill out.
But it's put like this: when all your punches, like Tank, come with so much power and ferocity. It's like, man, and you understand this little young dude. He's like a pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a picture of him in Floyd's this weekend. I was like, bro, I met Tank in 2017. Right, he just came to Floyd Mayweather's gym.
Pedraza ish.
Yeah, ish. And
did he already have a champ? Did he already beat Pedraza?
I think nah.
He was probably warming up to it.
Oh, it had to be the fight because I know he had a big fight. He was fighting under Adrian Broner's undercard.
Okay.
All right, and it was in Brooklyn.
Okay.
If that makes, I don't know what fight that was. It might have been a Pedraza fight, but I was like, okay, he's a young dude, but he's like wasn't like muscular. Then I saw a recent picture of him and Floyd. So I'm like, damn, he put on weight. You know when you see someone on TV.
Oh, because he's a man now. You saw him when he was a kid.
When he was a kid, when he was 21 years old.
Yeah,
now he's 26.
Yeah.
That man, I'm like, no one's beating that guy. No one, and everyone in that gym knows no one's beating Tank. And I watched, anyone watched the highlights? Did you watch the highlights this week? That boy can, it's crazy. I told him because you got Chris Colbert fought.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is his 17th fight. And Tank won his first world title at his 17th professional fight.
Did you go to that fight?
No, I didn't go to it.
Okay.
I don't really like going to fights.
Okay.
But I go to them now. Back then, I was like, man, no, I want to watch it at home. I don't know if you again, I'm like a fan of the sport. I want to watch it on mute. Because sometimes, the announcers are biased. It's like, I'm like, man, he ain't even hitting him. What are you talking about? They get you now. You're like, man, he hating. And you start rooting for him instead of really watching the fight. Yeah. So I watch it on mute. And that's why I don't like going to fights. But
Chris fast as fuck, man.
Yeah, but he throws this one single jab that you could counter if you time it. And that's what he has to work on.
That's what actually happened to him. He got countered with a right.
Yeah. And if a boy
a couple of times.
Like, listen, they call him a little B-Hop, but Bernard Hopkins can think in there. Chris has to think. He's just fighting off of pure talent. He's very talented, dog.
Yeah, but like Chris still young though, right? Because B-Hop at Chris Colbert age, like was he? No, he was still thinking in there. Because I feel like he gave Roy Jones Jr. a run for his money. Yeah,
he's very. But also, you understand, Bernard Hopkins is defense first, dirty second, then technique. So Chris Colbert, he's jumping and off balance and leaping, lunging, and throwing his punches. It doesn't look professional. It look like you trying to knock someone out instead of going in there and fighting your fight. Now he's very confident, but this is where I think that Chris, and he can come on this podcast and let me know if I'm wrong or not. I think he needs to be more acceptive to the instructions that his corner is giving him. Instead of being a hothead, well, not hothead, just instead of being
just more like I got it.
Yeah. Like, bro, and then he's like, "What you want to box or you want me to go forward?" Like, ask the questions. Yeah, because he's confident, he's having fun, but also listen, go to the body. Don't stop heading. They were giving him great instructions. The kid was just like, I'm gonna just go and fight off pure talent. And again, thank God the guy.
That's like some Zab Judah shit that we was just talking about, like how he was kind of like just all talent, all talent.
And this is a thinking man game. The game has changed now. A lot of guys watch Tank Davis fight. Whenever you saw a Lee Strong uppercut thrown, or Tank Davis, I was watching his fight with Gamboa. His favorite punch is like a lead left straight hook or something like that. Like only he can throw it. He'll dip down and throw it over. Like I never threw that punch ever. And that's a new punch. I call it the Tank punch because it's so he catches you off rhythm. You think it's a straight because he dipped, but he turns and curve it, and he always hit like flush. Like go round one, Gamboa versus Tank. And Gamboa had great defense, and when he tanked through his, I call it the Tank punch, hit him square on his chin.
Yeah, and he always gets it like right too. Like there are certain things like motherfucker throw a punch and shit. Yeah. You be like, there ain't no way he gonna get damn. Because I'm like, it's gonna land over there. But like, nah, somehow he curved it to where it's right here.
It's so crazy.
Like all the fucking time.
All the time. Listen, and it's coming with a lot of power.
Yeah,
accurate too. He's very accurate with his punches. I love that.
Yeah, that shit is fucking crazy. Bro, what you think about this? Is like. The fighters nowadays, like the kids, like the younger, like the Haneys or Shakur's, all these niggas is like
young killers.
I think these niggas is too. I understand that defense is a good, like it's like a great fucking thing to do. Nobody fucking wants to get hit, but I think they all too hopped up on wanting to be this defensive wizard. Like they all kind of. I think Floyd fucked that up for everybody though. Yeah. Where it's like, I don't get hit. I don't get hit. I don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? And nobody just want to like get down and like. Well, I think that they fear what their chin is.
Well, I would say yeah, but I have to disagree because Shakur Stevenson is fighting
Jamar
Herring, and Jamar Herring is going to test that chin, and he's a powerful puncher.
Yeah.
So I think like if he was scared or nervous, he wouldn't take that fight. You would think
I think Shakur want to be a
two-time champion.
I think he want to be a champion in that weight class very bad and want to and be able to finesse that into bigger things and shit like that. So why would you not take that fight? He wanted the Oscar Valdez fight and all this shit.
Yeah, but he's calling out killers though.
Yeah, but he gonna use this. But he's so confident in his defense and shit like that.
Don't get hit.
Yeah.
Well, you can't blame him for being smart. That's smart. Like, Evan, you watch a lot of UFC, right? Even those guys, they go until how they fight or prepare for their opponent, and they use that. Now, if they don't get hit, that's a win-win. But no one wants to get hit though, Jamar. You don't want to hit.
Even I was watching the Colbert fight and shit, and Tug hit him with like a right and shit like that. And when Chris felt that power or whatever, he was like, oh shit. And then that's when he start like boxing and shit or whatever.
Start sending it
in. And all that. But I was like, damn, man. I still felt like I don't.
There's less and less guys like biting down on the mouthpiece and just going.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of so it's a fight. It's a fight this weekend with Dustin Poirier and McGregor, right? And again, do you have like I watched the second fight,
yeah,
and I saw Conor boxing. right? He was, using angles. I don't know if it's regular. I'm not familiar. I'm not in those UFC streets like that. But I saw a little boxing ability. Like he's using a counter over the top, using angles. And Dustin was, throwing back as well. But I'm saying
they already fought.
Yeah. Well,
part 3.
Part 3
this weekend.
This weekend.
Okay.
This Saturday. Are you gonna watch it?
I don't care about UFC.
I know it's boxing.
I hate that shit. I'm like, man, fuck UFC.
Really?
I don't like that shit.
Why?
It's weak.
Because
go ahead.
Go. No, I want to hear your example.
These niggas is like, you don't know who champion. You don't know like. There's no narrative. There's no real narrative. There's like boxing got like narrative. It's like soap opera. It's like, oh fuck, will Jermell get the undisputed or will? Because I can. It's like there's more like story and narrative. Like these niggas.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm glad. Go ahead.
I disagree.
Okay, I think
disagree because you're not watching UFC. I think it's the opposite now. I think UFC's taken over because there's so many more interesting characters in UFC now. Where boxing, I feel like there's like just a couple guys out of an entire roster of boxers who carry the whole weight of everyone. Where UFC, there's a lot more narratives in the smaller cards and the small, you know what I mean?
I don't know the weight divisions and shit. Maybe I need to educate. And then it's like they have so many weapons. I just like the art of boxing where it's just like
it is a little busy in that way. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Because when I get what you're saying. Because when they go to the ground, you don't know. That's not your world.
Yeah,
and it's to somebody. It's like, oh, if he get his hand right here, if he get and we was like to the common eye, we look like, oh, these two dudes are wrestling in boy shorts.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
they rolling.
See, check this out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go the opposite because I was always into UFC. I've been into UFC since I was in high school.
Okay.
Never was into boxing that heavy because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand the technical aspect. I just thought, oh, it's like UFC, but without all the dope shit. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, no, because I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm like, oh, it's UFC, but like only one part of it. Okay. And then once I learned more about boxing, I was like, oh shit, this is so incredibly technical, more than UFC, but it's just different because UFC has jiu-jitsu and leg strikes and all sorts of shit. So for me, it's like when you learn all the levels of like what it takes and you learn the technical aspect of the ground game, then you go, oh shit, it's a whole different game. It opens up. So I think it's kind of like that. The more you learn a sport, the more you like the sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Well, I just think, well, boxing, of course I'm biased, but I think boxing is just like, this is never been hotter in like, let's say the last 3 years. This is the hottest it's been for a long time. Because now you have YouTubers coming in,
starting to really heat up.
And now you have celebrities.
Y'all need to thank Jake Paul.
I think he brought it back. Now you have like YouTubers, rappers, basketball players. You have everyone.
Everyone's just fighting.
Everyone is just fighting, and they're going to boxing because UFC. I think it's
too barbaric.
It's like Gladiator, and also the cardio is different in boxing. You have
way different.
Thank you. You don't understand. You know that, bro. When you have to factor in one discipline, but it goes just so much in energy that it takes to throw hands and go rounds. Listen, you get up and throw 200 punches, right? Straight. And then time yourself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this in 3 minutes. I'm gonna just throw 3 minutes stop, fast as shit. You're gonna be winded by a minute and 56 seconds.
Yeah, because like the average
swear to God,
40 seconds.
You'll be 40 seconds out of here. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, bro. Okay. I don't think my fans are in shape, Evan.
I'm not that in shape.
The average street fight is like 30 seconds.
Oh, well, 10 seconds if you throw a body shot. A lot of guys do
in a street fight?
In a street fight, bro. You ever throw a body shot?
Hell no, nigga.
Bro, I saw
street fight, I'm going straight head.
Oh, no. Yeah. My brother Scrap, man.
Working the body.
Scrap when he was boxing,
in the middle of the street.
Bro, I swear to God,
one shoe on, and he's like, body, head.
He's working him.
He's like, I'm gonna break him down. By the 8th round, he's gonna be nothing.
He working on technique. He was like, if I do this uppercut to the liver like Tank did, wait, what?
That's insane.
That's gonna pay dividends in like 10 rounds.
And you getting hit in the face like, I'm gonna take.
What the fuck is Malik doing?
I'm gonna take 2 to just get this one. Yeah. What? It's strategy, Evan. Yeah, but he's hitting you.
You watching too much Ryan Garcia body challenge, nigga. Sock that nigga in the nose. Let's get out of here. Like, you tripping.
Jamar, Chuck's going to 10 seconds. What's already been 30?
Malik comes over, back to us to sit down on the stool. He's like, where's my stool?
Bro, no stool. He's behind me hitting my head like, all right. he throwing body shots in a street fight. Bro, yo, no, seriously, my brother scrapped through a body shot in a street fight. Like, guys squared up. You know how they...
It was the first punch that was thrown?
The boy, you know, because again, when you throw a street fight, they all know they throw it and they lean back far as hell. So when he threw it, he leaned back. My brother threw it. When he leaned back, he threw it. He thought he was coming through to the face. Right here in the middle of the goddamn gut. And
the solar plexus?
Bro, right here, shoulder. And he went, ugh. And he like took a knee, and that's when my brother threw like a Mortal Kombat uppercut. And yeah, I was like, God,
that
damn.
would be the sickest thing ever if you were like seeing two drunk guys fight, and one guy's swinging for the head, and the other guy just goes boom, boom to the liver and drops him. That would be like the most legendary shit ever.
That's hard. But he knew, like, he was working on. He's an asshole. He should never beat that guy.
Your brother?
Yeah, hell no, he should have never beat. And I'm talking about he was in shape. I'm talking, just cut up. And he was like, all right, cool. And he was just active. Like, he was like, yeah, let me just go and have fun. And the dude came out all leaned back, and he leaned back and he hit him with that body shot. I saw the dude fold over like the yellow, the letter U, and he came with that Mortal Kombat like scorpion uppercut. And old boy lifted. I was like, yo, stop! I was feeling bad. Like, okay, that's enough. Brother? Yeah. I was like, that's enough. That's enough. Stop, bro. Yeah, have a heart. Yeah, that's tough though.
I like stumping people out. That's my shit.
God damn.
Oh, I love it. You ever stump somebody out?
No, bro.
Oh, that's a West Coast shit, huh?
Yeah. What? Doing what?
Stump somebody out.
Like,
stomp?
I don't have
shit.
Yeah, stomp somebody.
That was how we fought. That was how we fought.
My brother loved Jamar, bro, because that's all he did is stomp. I'm like, bro, I like to beat people up. Like, okay, when they done, they done. But if they sleep, they'll still kick them in there.
I've seen it, and I literally thought I was watching someone being killed. I was just like, oh my God.
I watched too many niggas just get initiated in the gang, so I'd be like, yeah, I can't wait to run there on me. I used to fight again. I used to like grab people and throw them on the ground just to get that stomp. And when niggas would move and shit like that, like, oh, this thing got good movement on the ground. He should be in UFC.
Start analyzing like, hold on, he a fish out of water. I can't catch him.
Fucking ant.
Yeah, I'm used to roaches, but this
I thought my stomp out game was crazy.
Bro, you done lost attributes from the stomp out. It was at 67, now it's at 42. Damn, bro. Yeah, my brothers love you. That's all they did was stomp. I was like, yo, I wasn't built like that. Like, again, I'll beat you up, but I'm not about to, like, I show grace. Like, I beat you up, like, all right, come on, man, you good? You know what I mean? But
oh, that's the worst. When a nigga asks you if you good afterwards, like,
after you whoop it.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not good, nigga.
I want some more.
Like, oh my God.
Start getting up. Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig. Come on, Craig. Like, no, this nigga just choked me out. Yeah, you been choked out and someone put you in a headlock. That's disrespectful. Don't put me in a headlock, bro. Don't ever put me in a headlock. You know what I mean? Because
you ain't never been choked out.
Nah, you been choked out?
Oh man.
That's best case scenario. No damage.
No,
you just pass out.
No, hell no, Ev. Like, he cutting off circulation from your brain.
I was a kid.
Nah. Oh wait, let's talk about it. I want to hear it, and then we'll get to Evan.
Oh man, I used to live in this orphanage. And,
that's the group home. Shout out to the group home across.
No, nigga, this wasn't the group home. This was an orphanage.
Shout out to the orphanage.
Yeah, shout out to 5 Acres, man. Y'all made me who I am today.
Shout out to Matilda.
Bro. Matilda! Yo, this nigga said Matilda.
Come on, him.
Shout out to Mara Wilson. He said Matilda. That's every kid favorite movie.
Bro, what was the fire teacher name? Miss Summer or Miss whatever her
Miss
name?
Honey, nigga.
Miss Honey, there
Come
it is.
on,
My bad. I apologize. It's been a minute.
Hey, you ever try to move shit with your mind?
After the movie?
No lie, nigga.
Hell yeah. Come on, remote. Come on, remote. I'm tired of getting it. Come on, remote. We are one.
Man, you don't get your lazy ass up and get that damn remote. That nigga tried to change the channel with his mind and shit.
I thought I did, but hold on. One time I did, but I didn't know. My mom set the timer. Turn the TV off. You remember that? Like, I can do it. I'm like, that shit just turned off. I was like, I did it. She was like, boy, go dumbass to bed. I told you stop watching TV at 11. I'm like, oh, you was for real.
Nah, nigga, it was the first day I got into this motherfucking orphanage, dog. My first day. Like,
you got choked out.
And my roommate, his name was Cordero Carruthers. And
hell of a name.
And I was always like loud and goofy and shit like that. So I went in there with that fucking energy and shit at night, late at fucking night, you know. And then he was like, "Won't you shut up?" And I was like, no. He was like, say another thing. And I was like, another thing. He was like, "Ugh." And this nigga got up and then this nigga started choking me the fuck out, right? Started choking me the fuck out. I found a hanger right here on the fucking ground and shit. So he was choking me out and I had the hanger and I was trying to hit this nigga like while he was choking me out, nigga. But that nigga put me to bed, nigga. That nigga
You
put
woke
me
up,
to
blanket
bed.
on,
Niggas tucked in.
water next to you,
Water next to you. Nigga, I woke up. Nigga, I woke up.
stuffed animal.
How you woke up? How you woke up? How you
Nigga, I
woke with your
woke up
legs?
like-
That was the best sleep you ever got. You was like, shit. Not knowing you died at 11:45 at night last
Nigga,
night.
you see, this is all.
This is all you see.
Nigga, you know you about to go. You know you getting choked out when one eye closed first. And shit. Who are you?
He said, who are you? You start saying your middle name.
One
Malachi,
eye, nigga.
Malachi neighbors. Malachi.
Nigga looking like the winky emoji, nigga.
Bro, you got choked to sleep, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
choked to sleep,
He was
man.
like, say another thing. He was like, all right, bro.
I was like, another thing.
That's technically what, that was your first parent in there. He was like, yo, I'm all right. Put my son to sleep.
I can't believe that nigga did that, man.
Bro, don't ever choke me out, bro. I seen, I've
Never been choked out.
never been choked
You
out.
ever choked somebody out?
Nah, I don't choke someone out.
He said, I'm a fighter, man.
I'm a fight. Nah, bro. I seen people get choked out. I'm like, damn, bro. Because it looked like when he just let you go, your whole body,
You collapse.
You collapse.
You collapse.
And then, you know, some dudes don't even care. They just let you drop.
I don't know who put that
Just
pillow
lay
under
him.
my head.
Just lay him down,
But
please.
they were very nice.
2 pillows,
But they were very nice.
humidifier. on.
Humidifier. You said a glass of water next to his bed. That was funny.
Little eucalyptus essential oil in the air.
He got the sage burning just to
Music.
Yo. Damn, bro, that's funny. All right, well, shit.
Do people want to pick fight with you, Jamar, because you're confusing? Like you're ripped, but yet you have like a punk rock style. So it's like those are two. I don't know. I would imagine that certain people that want to fight people, you know what I mean? Like I always think about people talk about like, oh, have you ever been in fights? You ever get in fights? Certain people want to fuck with people, right? Like if you're a big buff guy, right? People always want to fuck with that guy. Or if you're loud or whatever. But you have like this punk rock style, but yet you're also jacked. So like, do certain people look at you as a target, like at a bar or like anything like that? Or okay.
No. Yeah, I think they do like a lot of like second guessing. They're like they're not sure. So what people do to me is that they'll try to come up and talk to me to try to catch the vibe like that or whatever. And then once I start talking, then they're like they don't want to fight or whatever because
Maybe they're feeling it out. If you had an attitude, they'd be like, now I want to.
right. But even then, like people like are like for sure like hesitant, like no matter what.
Like this guy's crazy. He's gonna kill me.
Yo,
I was saying, like nigga, I used to like maybe you see nigga, I go into like I don't box, like I'm not a box, nigga. I go into a gym and shit like that, and people want to like.
yes.
Some people want to fight me, but then some people don't want to fight me and shit like that.
It's
and
weird.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
I
It's
seen
always
it.
like
I
that.
can test. Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, seriously, yo, they look like, because again, he's in shape, and it's like, yo, something about him. Like you want to try him, but you don't.
Yeah, that's the whole vibe. That's the
I
whole
was like,
vibe.
I wouldn't, because I'd be like, that dude is on some shit. He's got a mohawk, but he's jacked, but he's got a gold chain on, and I'm like,
And nigga, I be smiling.
he smiles like crazy. So I'm like, I can't figure out if this guy is gonna kill me in the ring or what, but he is definitely not. I can't read him.
And working out in some fucking Timberland boots. Like that's how you don't want to try him. He got like a whole, like he dressed like, oh, he about to go like to the NBA. And then you get to the bottom, like, oh, this motherfucker like the Timberland boots, and they heavy. If you ever work out, you see somebody jump roping in Timbs.
They 3 pounds.
3 pounds.
Yeah, like I've never seen him work
works
out,
out.
but I
That's
could
crazy.
totally see him like on a run, no shirt, jeans, Tim's on.
Oh, I would
like
do
with
that.
a gold
Yeah.
with a gold watch, like on a run. And I'd be like,
yeah.
that fucker's crazy. Like,
I do some shit like, but I'm the nicest guy of all
Right,
time.
right.
Of course. Now when he was training like he was about to turn pro, I'm pretty sure he was on some Ali shit. Just like
God.
Ali used to run in boots. We used to run in
I got it from Floyd
Still
because
tough.
Floyd. Remember his daddy used to make him do that shit.
Yep, running. Yeah. Well, I think the original. I think they got it from Ali. Or no, Ali got it
just
from
because it
someone.
sucked, so it built like mental toughness.
No, they're so heavy. Yeah, they suck. They steel toe boots. And Ali used to run like, come on, legs. And yeah, the heavy, and he had like the sweatsuit on.
Can we bring this up? I wrote it down.
Go ahead.
I hate this. Let's wait it out and build a super fight ass boxing culture. I don't like it.
Why, bro, you got to get the anticipation. Go ahead.
But these niggas is getting like they're like, oh, we should wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you turn. I mean, wait until they all get bigger and this and this and that. It's like we tired. It's like have these niggas fight now and then have the second fight maybe a couple years down the line, like Sugar Ray and all them niggas used to do. Like I think Jerron Ennis should be fighting Virgil Ortiz like now, because I'm like one of them niggas is going.
You know, it's a super fight right now, and everyone knows. Like,
Pacquiao?
You get no. The super fight right now is it's a potential. I'm talking about Jerron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. You know they're potentially going to like fight down the line. But yeah, they are because they're underneath. Come on,
I'm saying why we gotta wait till down the line?
Because
like,
again, like
I know boxing business, I get that, but I'm like,
well, that's what you know then, because boxing makes more money than UFC fighters. Okay, UFC fighters, they get these guys in their prime. No disrespect to them, but boxing,
that's no question.
No question. That's why a lot of you past UFC fighters come into the spectacle with Jake Paul because they want the money and they get the biggest purse they ever had in their whole career. But let's go back to the boxing super fights. You want to build the anticipation up. You want to. It's like how you want it now. It's still going to be there, but you also want the fighter to be better, right? Jerron Ennis is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. He's dope. Boots is a beast. Virgil Ortiz is a beast, right? So these guys still have to like learn things. You know, we don't know if they have a chin. We don't. And you be like, well, why can't they test out on each other? Because, bro, if they fight now, they're only going to get like a measly $900,000. As opposed to if we wait down the line, we can get like 12 mil, 9 mil.
What if they lose in between that?
What do you mean? They won't, because they want to be the best. They want to have belts.
That's the risk, though, right? The risk is if you build it and if someone loses, you lose the potential.
Yeah, but
that's a part of the risk.
That's the risk,
but
but your promotional company is not going to put you at that risk. You're not. Like the super fight right now is what everyone wants to see right now. Tank versus Ryan Garcia. Let's say Ryan Garcia gets like he has to win a bet. Like give me something to offer to the table. Tank took a risk to go to 140 and fight Mario Barrios, right? So Barrios, I'm sorry, no disrespect to the Aztec warrior. So he took that risk. Why? Because he believed that he wants to be great. Ryan Garcia didn't take a risk yet, but he has his name, he has his stature. They're like, yo, I come with the crowd. The world wants to see it. I don't need to take risks. But if he fights someone that's so, like he has a dominant performance coming back from his quote unquote retirement or break that whatever he wanted to do, and he makes that risk. Now it's a super fight. It's a mega fight. Now it's more money. Now it's more pay-per-view buys. Now it's more box office buys. So they just build up to have more money. That's it. You got to build. In order to have a super fight, you have to build up, Jamar.
I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm just...
For more money. It's just the business side of boxing. That's it. I mean, you hate it. I hate it.
I'm talking for... Yeah. Because
from a fan perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's why we call you the hood matchmaker. That's what Kenneth Smith was like, man, dude was sorry. But again, it's great fights, though. But I get what you're saying from a fan perspective. You want it, but you got to understand these guys, they box, but why? Because they want to have a better, better life for their family, bro. And I think that's the best way you should go about it. These guys coming from the street, and the game is to make, the most money the easiest way, the Floyd way.
Who you think win in a fantasy fight out of Devin and Chris Colbert?
Chris Colbert.
Me too. I think so too.
That man is like, yo, I like Chris Colbert, man. You think
he gonna develop more?
He got to drop his ego. He got to. Don't you hate when a guy is like Allen Iverson? He's the Allen Iverson of boxing, right? All pure talent, but he's like, man, you got to work hard. You got to make these changes. He's like, man, no, I got a fast jab. No, I'm good. I got defense. He caught me. Okay, I'll just put my hands up next time. No, just listen. Allen Iverson, like, nah, bro, practice. I can make this jump. I got the crossover. So, again, the guy.
But don't you think that adds, this kind of comes back down to the skill versus the personality conversation to me, which is like some guys need that, like, ego to sell tickets, because it's like if he becomes all humble and works super hard and gets better, I don't think he'll be bigger. Like, he might win more, but you know how like the needle's moved by the personalities, by like the people who are, unless you're like the absolute best, it's like the personalities, and that's what people buy.
Like
right?
if Prince Nassim stopped doing his style, but then just got very technical all of a sudden.
And then everyone got off of him. Like, whatever, we don't care.
But don't you think that's detrimental to like someone's trying to like growth
to someone trying to
Sure, but at the same time, I think that like the personality and the ego is going to make that person perform a certain way, as well as be interesting to watch.
Correct.
Because like there's fighters who lose and they still are still up there in regards to selling tickets because people want the personality. They don't just necessarily want pure boxing.
Right, because it's a show to them.
It's all of fighting. Is a fucking show.
Adrian Broner, perfect example. He had all the talent. He got up there too fast, got big headed, cocky, and that's what makes Adrian Broner and got like.
You think he got up there too fast?
Yeah,
I mean, what could he have done?
He could have stayed at 140, but he wanted to be a superstar and fight Paul Malignaggi. And, talking about like, that's why your girl is my side chick and all that. That was funny. And had the world. So he was believing in his own hype. Then he ran across a killer, Marcos Madonna, a true 147. Right. He should have went back down, but he believed.
He should have vacated that belt.
He believed in his confidence. That's why everyone was calling him out the woodworks. All the 147s, Keith Thurman, who else? Sean Porter. Everyone was calling him out like, oh, this little he's too small.
They're gonna do that to Tank then. Oh, they already doing it to him.
They're already doing it, but
Regis.
but Tank is Floyd and everyone. They're not dumb. Tank is going back to 135. I guarantee you. You don't
think he's gonna fight Josh Taylor?
Nah. Well, he'll beat Josh Taylor.
I think he'll knock that nigga out. I think he should go grab the undisputed and then just let them all go.
Again, it goes back to, for one, he's not the real. Josh Taylor has all the belts at 140. Yeah. Right, and this is why you go back to UFC. I think UFC is doing it the right way. Boxing has way too many belts, but that's all money. So the belts, every sanctioned body has money attached to it. Right. So it's all business. But I think that now they have paper champions. So Tank, they said Tank is a 3-time world champion, right? Divisional world champion. That means he went up to 3 different weight classes and won a belt. He only had 1, right? Because the belts that he won it belonged to the real champion. That's why they call it paper champion. So Mario Barrios he's 140 pounder, he won a belt. It's not true because Josh Taylor has all the belts.
So
the 135 belt he won against no, it wasn't vacated. The guy still had a belt, but the fact that he just they call it interim or regular, regular.
Like he's like the number 1 contender
to the belt, but they give you a belt. If that makes sense. So
was it because the main guy couldn't fight?
It's just on a different. So Josh Taylor has all the belts. He's with Top Rank. Okay. Gervonta Davis is with PBC Floyd Mayweather. Okay. PBC and Top Rank it's rarely that they do business. They don't cross because Bob Arum and Al Heyman had this clash. And a lot of people says Al Heyman, some people says Bob Arum. We don't know the behind the scenes. We don't know the logistics, but you're right. But let's just get into what we do know. We do know that is way too many belts. And the fact that they should cut off this regular David, that's why my guy Testosterone Lopez, he calls Devin Haney the email champion. You know why?
I remember when they emailed that nigga the belt.
He emailed him the belt. That's not
found it in his spam.
That's not.
Next to his GoDaddy.
It was like, oh shit! GoDaddy. It wasn't even in the inbox.
15% off.
It was in the all mail. You know that all mail email.
Yeah, all mail. You couldn't find it.
He was like, oh shit! Is this spam? Oh, I really got a belt. Yeah, email. So you just take all this. But again, boxing is ruled by the WBO, the WBA, the IBO, the WBC. That's who runs boxing. Right? So that's where the money is. So these promotional companies, they deal with the people who have belts. So they will go to them like, okay, I'm not fighting over here because they ain't with the bullshit. So Josh Taylor will have the belt. So the WBA was like, all right, we'll just make another belt and call you the interim champion since you don't want to do business. That's why UFC has 1 belt because they're all under one banner.
It's like NFL, NBA,
Yeah, and that's all it is. So once they cut that out, which they will, I think, that's what Floyd was saying. He was like, bro,
these old guys die.
Once Floyd, Bob Arum,
and all those guys.
So let's say if
and then Floyd was like, bro, fuck belts that collect dust. I'm all about the money. That's why guys was like, well, shit, damn the belt, I want the money. Ryan Garcia was like, I want to fight Tank now. That's a lot of money. The hell with the belt. Yep. I don't need to win a belt. I want to fight now because I want the money. And that's what
especially in boxing, no one cares about belts.
Yeah. No one cares about belts. No one cares about legacy. Legacy can't feed your kids. Money can. So.
Lomachenko wants legacy for sure.
Oh yeah, he
keeps saying that.
Yeah, he's a different breed.
I'm
but
saying,
if you,
stupid.
But also,
Russians are different though. They don't give a fuck.
You know, but if Bob Arum coming in like, yo, listen, you're going to fight Tank, right? biggest fight of your life, but you only get 400,000. He be like, no, hell no. I love my legacy, but damn it, I need my So
I don't know, man, because wasn't he gonna fight? Wasn't he gonna give a piece of his money to Quito to that nigga Tequita Lopez?
Taquitos Lopez.
Tequita Lopez. Yeah, but he did that, but also he was making what, 4 or 5 mil?
Yeah,
4 or 5 million. So yeah, you'll break half of his 4 or 5 million. But I'm saying if Bob Aaron come in like, yo, listen, it's been some things that's changing. Yeah, this is like a 22. They bought this fight for 75 million, but you only get, 400,000. He'd be like, oh hell no. Hell no. What else you want? Because you're going through your notes. What else you want to?
Yeah.
What else you want to? He has so many questions about it. That's why we got to have Chris Colbert or someone come over here and explain to him like, yo, boxing for real, for real. I just go with what these guys tell me. I'm cool with them. So, and I know a little bit ins and out of boxing. So just a little bit.
Hey, you think you could beat up Sylvester Stallone?
Right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
For real?
And I'll stop him under 2 rounds.
You crazy.
I'll stop him under 2 rounds.
Crazy.
Man, I'll knock Rocky the fuck out. Oh my God.
You said he couldn't fight in the movies.
Yeah, exactly. I don't give a shit how old he is.
You said he couldn't fight in the movies?
He couldn't fight in the goddamn movies. And he couldn't fight. I was like, hold on now. He got a battle. That's how you know he was getting old. He was battling some kind of disease. I'm like, that ain't Rocky. That's not. Rocky got pamphlets.
That's Ricky.
That's Ricky. That's Ricky. Go back to
Yo, where's Rodney the Lizard? Y'all catch that nigga?
No.
Oh, yeah, the podcast.
I think I saw him outside, though.
Okay, you're alive? All right, bro.
All right. Yeah. You're a spar Brendan Schaub.
Who?
Brendan Schaub.
He always wanted to. Would I spar him in boxing?
I said, have you ever sparred Brendan Schaub in boxing?
Nah, I never sparred him. But if he do want to spar, guarantee. Listen, it goes back to what I'm saying. Give a fuck. This is what this podcast for. This is the clickbait, bro. I don't give a fuck. No boxer, especially know about me. A UFC fighter in boxing never will beat me.
Oh yeah, it's a totally different animal.
In boxing, no. What else? Right. Talk to me.
Don't you think they need to start doing exhibition fights, but with all the boxing dads?
Oh, that's idea. A dope ass. Oh, yeah. Bro,
it's like soccer moms fighting.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's like the boxing version.
So you got Danny Garcia, his dad,
versus like Robert Garcia dad. I mean, not Robert.
Danny
Robert
Garcia?
Guerrero dad.
Oh, Robert Guerrero.
The Cholo nigga with the fucking hat or whatever.
I can't stand that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bro, I hated him on that All Access with Floyd.
That nigga trash.
He awful, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck, man. Like, he had the long fucking socks with the chucks.
Real Cholo.
And he a Raiders fan. I fucking hate y'all. I couldn't stand him.
That's a great idea.
Exhibition matches with boxing dads, bro.
Bro, did you hear like Notito Donaire?
Notito Donaire.
We're going to keep fucking up his name. Nacho Donaire, dad.
Dorito Donaire.
Dorito for short.
Notito, but Dorito for short. Dad said about Earl Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. He said Manny Pacquiao not only will beat.
He said stops him in 3 or 4 rounds.
Stop him in 3 or 4 rounds.
Why are people talking down on Errol Spence like this,
bro? Are they tripping? I understand like Pacquiao fly commercial. We get that. I know he's hungry, but damn it, don't disrespect the truth. Like he's shredded. He's cut. This is his biggest fight of his life. You think he'll go in there and get stopped under 3 or 4 rounds?
He may be coming in. I feel like people. Much respect to boxing. Anybody who gets on up in there, especially the 8th division champion, Manny Pacquiao. Shout out to Fortune Boxing Gym.
Okay. I thought he was about to
all that, man. But it's like I feel like Errol Spence about to go into this fight as the underdog.
Nah, he not going in. He's stupid. Vegas no, and Vegas no. I think they got him as a favorite.
They're like, man, like Manny Pacquiao. Like I'm like this Errol's. I know he was in an accident, but I'm like,
you know why they're banking? Because he took a tune-up fight against a top 10 welterweight, Danny Garcia. I don't think people understand how
whoop that nigga ass.
He was off for a year, dog.
Look, dude. Remember that fight? Okay. You remember the Danny Garcia fight?
I watched it.
On God in heaven, I ain't never seen Danny Garcia's face look like that. It looked like almost like broke up. And like closed up. Like this your tune-up fight?
Tune-up fight.
After a motherfucking accident?
And Danny Garcia.
And a layoff?
And Danny Garcia is expandable. Like he can give you rounds. He's a veteran.
The bro can box. Like yes. Danny Garcia can box his motherfucking ass off.
Bro. He's seen it all. And the fact that Earl Spence knotted him up, didn't really knot him too much, but knotted him up. I was like, yo, but and here's the thing. He was off that night. I was looking at shots where I was like, damn, Earl is his timing. Yeah. Right, because again, those gloves are different, and he was off a year and a half. That's why I was like, Manny Pacquiao doesn't have He's been off for what 2-3 years.
And people are like, oh, but he's fully revived, you know, because he's an older man in his body. And I'm at the like, man.
Manny Pacquiao was making up laws in the Manila, whatever the Manila Vanilla state.
I love this.
I could have said
in the vanilla.
I could have said the Philippines, but in the middle of vanilla.
Vanilla bean.
Whatever.
He does not live in vanilla.
I could have said the Philippines, but I said for the sake of this podcast, I said the middle of vanilla. And bro, he making up laws.
Milli Vanilli over there on the other side of the world.
Still dancing.
And would you live in vanilla? Would you live in vanilla?
I would. That sounds incredible.
Oh yeah, that shit hard. It's chocolate.
Yo.
Yeah, but 3
The rival
years.
city.
Chocolate.
Niggas is dumb.
Chocolate. You're like, where is that? Over there in Wakanda.
You know they at war right now, right?
It's bad.
It's bad.
I saw it on CNN.
I saw it on C-SPAN.
Yo.
C-SPAN. When the last time you saw watch C-SPAN?
Damn.
Oh my God.
Yo, never. But yeah, just to the people's point, you can't count out a legend. Manny Pacquiao's a legend.
I'm not counting that shit out. I'm just like, damn.
But
like,
let's be realistic.
People saying crazy shit.
Yeah, but that's what makes a great super fight. It had to build. Earl Spence had to like build his resume up, and to the point where Manny Pacquiao saw like, oh, okay, I see a little. His armor is a little shrink in his armor a little bit. Like, okay, he's not as invincible as we thought he was. But again, Earl Spence came off a year layoff and fought a top 10 welterweight. People don't understand it. Not Angel Garcia, right? Not Mikey Garcia. Not even Robert Garcia. He fought Danny Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
This
the best Garcia.
The best.
The best Garcia.
The best one. Okay.
And think about this with Errol Spence's his people that he fights or whatever, like Deshaun. But like all these niggas, like after he fight them, they take a long ass layoff.
Well, they can't get any fights after that. And plus, you get paid when you fight Errol Spence.
Remember how long it took for Mikey Garcia to come back?
Oh yeah,
that nigga was ruined.
Wait, he came back?
He came. Yeah, he fought. Didn't even know it.
I
heard he fought that nigga Jesse Vargas in this garage right here. Out here.
It was in my place. I hosted the fight. Yeah.
But that was after 2 years.
Evan got janky boxing promotions.
Janky box. Y'all niggas need to start that. Yo.
Janky boxing promotion. Hell yeah. I feel it now, bro. Dude, JPB.
So many ideas right now, bro.
Yo, this is what this podcast comes.
How about this?
Oh, we got fire. Go ahead, bro. You already hit us with like $2
million ideas already.
Bro, boxing dads, exhibitions.
Boxing dads, that's the money right
that's
there.
Fire.
That's
yeah. I think that they need to don't rebuild the Roman Coliseum, but have fights there.
Ooh.
Just have it like old.
How it is like that, but just put a boxing ring right there, like in the middle. I don't know what the seats are and shit are like, but like have that shit in Rome. Niggas is fighting in Dubai.
So many mosquitoes in Rome.
What?
Especially at night.
Have you been to Rome?
Nah, I watched it.
I was watching National Geographic last night.
Yeah, they went to Rome.
Like, man,
the giraffes.
Lot of mosquitoes, man. You better bring some off, man. Like, don't wear no cocoa butter, man. They like cocoa butter. Like,
off comes with the ticket.
Oh my god. Talk about Go Tyson Fury. Go Tyson Fury. Fuck. Tight. Fuck. I can't see the fight.
I can't see the fight. That's you come with that little COVID mask.
The beaky shit.
I come in that bitch with a PPP suit. Well, that's it. I think that's been another episode. Oh my god. That was fun. You got all your questions on?
No, I got a gang of questions, man, but I mean, we could say these motherfuckers.
Save them for I love it. Yo, we're having like a segment where Jamar just come up, pull out the phone, and just like, yo, go lay it on me.
I like him pitching like boxing ideas, like boxing business ideas.
Somebody gonna pick it up.
That's what I mean.
Somebody gonna pick it up
and not give me shit. No.
We gotta have Regis on very soon so he can talk and discuss and pitch him an idea. But yeah,
I'm down.
Okay. Well, thank y'all so much. This has been another episode of Cutting Away with Malik.
Man.
And we got my man Jamar Neighbors and Evan. Thank y'all. Like and subscribe and comment. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.